All right, everyone, here we go. How about 3 cards and a bottom card with me? I don't know if it'll be quick or not. I don't normally do these 3-card deals with the big boy, big girl deck here. You save these for the big readings, but I don't know. I used the witches and the light seer earlier today on the energy weather update. It got a little hocus pocusy in here, although accurate. I would pay attention to that reading. Okay, very, 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 very important. All right, it'll help you later in life too if you're praying for people. Because a lot of people do it wrong. You get spanked. You get spanked for selfishness. All this narcissism in the world and all this energy circling back, me first kind of crap, it's got a lot of energetic slapback attached to it. What the kids call karma, what your teacher might call consequences. You have to be careful about that, all right? Let's get a theme energy. What's the universe want to tell you? Well, it wants to talk to you. Something about Empress. Something about this. Obviously, you've got somebody attached to you who's feeling you. Okay? I'm going to stay away from the energy weather update. I'm going to leave that what it is. I'm cutting the deck. What does the universe want to tell you? That's what I asked. And when I put it out there, don't worry. The Empress and the 7 of Swords and the Hermit. You're not, well, do I want to say not paying attention? You're trying to, well, there's an energy you're trying to avoid. It's a powerful soulmate. It's really trying to get your attention. And you're trying to pretend it's not looking. It reminds me, I've said this before, it reminds me of the way Flem the parrot, our mascot, sometimes treats my wife. It's really funny because he's just a bird. He's obvious at it. But he pretends she's not there. He pretends he doesn't see her. Right? He'll have a choice to come to my hand or her hand. And he'll be standing there at the crossroads. And he will literally just pretend he doesn't see it. And this is kind of what this is here. Maybe you're pretending you don't feel so. It's so obvious to this person, though. Okay, I don't know. Let's take a look. This can also be a soulmate around you that you think the wrong person is a soulmate. In other words, you got the real soulmate standing there and you think it's somebody else, so you're ignoring the one that's standing there. That's possible, too. This is a sneaky deaky away energy of this. All right? Could also be, hey, I'll give you all the energy. It's right. I mean, there's thousands of people watching. I'll give you a few different angles. Why not? Right? So shut the fuck up. Right? I mean, I'm already mad at you from the energy weather update slamming the door on Girl Scouts. I mean, it's not nice. These cookies are pretty good. Anyway, this could also be somebody. This is a game of, yeah, baby, we're soulmates. Right? Somebody's watching you. Right? They're watching you. They know. This could be another person watching you, and they know that you're into this soulmate stuff, and you watch these tarot readings, so they study up on it or whatever, make you believe that they're your soulmate. That can be that. It could be that. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck. I'll give you a few different angles. All right, 3 cards and a bottom card. What do you want to tell my people? For most of you, however, somebody's trying to get your attention, and you're being Flem the parrot toward my wife and pretending it's not happening. That flew out on my lap. Those are the cards. They landed on my lap. Look at this shit. I have to stop shuffling when cards fall out. Fell on my lap just like that. Okay? You saw the Hermit in the pre-shuffle. Here's a Page of Cups. Somebody's rather adorably trying to get your attention. They're trying to get your damn attention. It's a soulmate. It's a soulmate. Again, I can use Flem the parrot as my wife as an example again. She tries so hard to just pay attention. Just try to catch my drift here. She tries so hard to be nice to him and give him little treats. No matter what she does, he gives me the credit for it. Right? But a lot of times she makes a mistake. She'll hand me a little cracker or something to give him. And then I give it to him. Well, he's just a bird. He doesn't really piece it together to whatever. He got it from me. That's what he's thinking. But it's more along the lines here, okay, of somebody's trying to get your attention. Somebody's trying to do nice things. Maybe even they do things for you. Somebody at work who brings you the stapler, always brings you a cup of coffee, and your attention is going to somebody else. That somebody else is a false prophet, false person, false soulmate. It's false. This is the real soulmate. Huh? Kind of a thing like that. It is what it is. I feel bad for this energy. I do. Not that Flem the Parrot and I aren't soulmates, but he also has known my wife before too. I will tell you that. Underneath this, Six of Cups, it doesn't get any better, you guys. It doesn't back me up any more than what I just did. And you know I didn't know that was there, and this was a forced stop because of that. I'm going to pull these cards. Don't worry, we may have more than 3 on the table. Is that okay? It's false advertising in the title. I'm sorry. Right? But it is what it is. Well, take it for what it's worth. I admit it. Okay? I'm admitting it. This is the soulmate. That's all you got to remember. Remember that phrase. This is the soulmate. The one you're not noticing is the soulmate or a soulmate. I don't know. The one you think it is or the one you're giving it. This would be a scenario, could be future influence, where you're giving attention over here because you think this is great. They might be. Might have a hell of a dick chakra over here. Could be something really impressive, right? But it's this little guy. That's for you, okay? I'll tell you what. And this little guy's trying. I see the pastel energy. They're trying so hard to get your attention. They do nice things. They bring you coffee, all kinds of things. I know. No matter what my wife does for Flem the Parrot, he gives me the credit for it. I always get the credit. And that's sort of what's happening here in a human sort of way. Okay, let's go. 3 of Wands. The Hangman. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles. So it's a 5 card. Oh, it's a 5. I don't usually do 5ers. I know a lot of. It's more than 5. It's 6. And that, and then the 2 of Cups. Whoa. Okay. That's crossing that. That's crossing that, and that's crossing that. And the reason I'm kind of chuckling right now when I say that, because this is how the reading goes. This is how the energy flows. This is what it is. Okay? And the reason I'm laughing is because of this. It's everything I just said. That's the soulmate. You're leaving them out in the cold. Right? You think it's Timmy and Jimmy. Timmy brings you the coffee. But you give fucking Jimmy credit for it. Jimmy's the one who gets banged. Right? It's little Timmy doing all the good stuff. And you're leaving them out in the cold. You're leaving the soulmate out in the fucking cold. Let's just read these through. Let's just do it. We know it's a soulmate. Let's go one more. Oh my God, the most love I could pull from the deck, the Queen of Cups. I can't take it anymore. This happens all the time. If you're like, well, this isn't for me, it might be future influence. There is no clocks and calendars in the energy I'm pulling on. It's just a flow of energy. It is what it is. All right? If you're sitting next to a river and there's no fish in front of you, right? You're sitting on a dock. You're like, I don't see any fish down there. Give it a minute. Okay? Some fish will come by at some point. This will come by at some point. This kind of shit happens all the time. Happens every day in my house with a parrot and a nice young lady. It really does. It's funny as hell. Oh, God. Okay. Even this morning, he had scrambled egg. It was her idea for me to make him scrambled egg. I can't convince him of that. I can't. I didn't think of it. I wasn't courteous enough. She said, well, you should put an egg in for Flem the Parrot. Okay, I will. He doesn't know that. He doesn't acknowledge it. So, again, I don't say anything or joke about anything that's not in this reading. It's not in the energy. This may be going on behind the scenes. You might be unaware of little Timmy and what little Timmy's doing. Again, it's like I said, little Timmy brings you a cup of coffee or maybe a scrambled egg, right? But you give Jimmy credit for it. Jimmy's the one who gets banged. It's just that kind of thing. So, I mean, I'm going to clarify it because I want to see what the hell's going to happen here. But, I mean, I've pretty much given you what's here. All right? Your perspective on where you're going is you're convinced that you know what you're doing and you're missing something very big here. These kind of go together. I'm going to pull 3 more cards on this. I'm not even going to clarify this. We talked about it. I've given you enough examples. I've let you into my home to see this frightening dynamic between parrot and science lady. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, okay? Let's pull 3 cards at a bottom card. Oh my God, the Star. You may have even manifested this person. So you slammed the door on Girl Scouts. You got this poor little person do all the work and somebody else gets the credit for it. What the fuck? This happens all the time in a lot of ways. I'll give you a few scenarios on this, Okay? Could be future influence, like I said, but this happens a lot with work wife and work husbands, kind of a thing, where you have a relation. Let's say you have a work husband or a work wife, a work spouse, we'll call it, so that we keep the genders wherever. That person feeds some emotional need for you that you're not getting at home, right? But that person generally doesn't get the benefit of feeding you those emotions. They fill that emotional void, and then you go home and fuck your real husband or wife, and they get all the benefit of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of that. It can be that. This is the same energy of that right here. All right? Doesn't matter whether I'm talking about a scrambled egg made by a parrot. I got all the thank you for it. It wasn't even my idea. That being said, or something going on at work with a work spouse, or just somebody in your life. I don't know. If it's just somebody in your life, it might be somebody that you just see as a friend. I mean, if I'm to take it back a little bit, bring it down a couple of notches, it's somebody you just see as a friend. And they see you as more, and they're trying to get your attention to show you that they see it as more, but you're not paying attention because you've got your eye on somebody else. This person's usually, in those cases, concerned that the somebody else is an asshole, even if that person is your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So it could be something like that. Either way, this is happening for you. It's happening to you, but it's for you. It's for your greater good with the star here. Okay? Randomly. Okay? Let's see where we go. Let's see where we're at. Now, he's sitting next to me. He heard me talk about the scrambled eggs. He's sitting over here resting after breakfast. And he's heard me, but I don't think he understands still. Look at that. They flew out. Did you see it? They're both reversed, too, because I pull my cards with the red at the bottom, and we take them like that. Okay? These are reversed. Red at the top. And there is 3 of them. How about that? So I'm going to take them, right? You're going to see me do it. I'm just going to put them right on top and pull them like the 3 cards, right, from the top. Now we look at what's at the bottom. It's a 3. Wouldn't you know it? It's a 3. 3 happened to fly out, all reversed, and 3 here. This person wants to take you out. No, I don't mean with a Mac 10, right? I mean they won't take you out. They want to go out with you. They're pouring their guts out, and you're not noticing. But why are these 3 reversed? All right? Environmental energy is somebody who really, really loves you. Okay. And again, it could be future influence. Keep that in mind. My God, this could happen. You know what? This could happen in your next lifetime. I can't control that either. All right? Everything is energy and everything is connected. Your next lifetime is connected to this one. Plain and simple. Now, there's spiritual lessons to be learned that can only be learned in the human experience. That can't be learned in the spiritual realm. Okay? And there's lessons in the spiritual realm that can't be learned in the human existence. They go together. Everything goes together hand in hand. So it's all connected. So I don't know. For most of you, it's this lifetime. But I thought, why not share a little more energy ideas with you? Anyway. 10 swords reversed. That's a good one to have reversed sometimes. In certain contexts, it actually means death. Whereas the 10 upright might mean a new beginning, right? Sometimes in certain contexts, it means death. 10 of swords reversed. Let's hope this isn't that context. Okay? The star reversed. And what else? I already know what this is. I've already talked about it. And the 2, look. You saw it fly out, right? The 2 of cups. The 2 of cups flew out before. That was the main card. Didn't we have like a lottery scratcher ticket win in the fucking energetic? We got it again here with the 2 of cups coming out, this time reverse. It's just a repeat message. Repeat messages and the death card. They're going to keep trying, you guys. You know why? Because they're driven by a higher power. I know because it's a soul connection. I know because it's a soul connection. I know because this is the most love I can pull from the deck. But I already know anyway because I can feel it. You're ignoring something that's bigger than you. Oh, it's bigger than you, little boys, little girls, little me, little Flem the parrot. It's bigger than all of us. All right? It's the star card reversed. You run the risk here. It is going to keep repeating. Somebody really... This is that... Somebody really, really here, really, again, they're going to keep trying. The determination is just going to increase here. Why? I think it's this person being driven by the 5D. I think they're trying to get your attention, but I think it's the universe trying to get your attention. And I thought that around that death card too. I thought that's a big card. That's a big energy to have. Where am I going here? That's a big energy to have around a 3 of Cups. While the 3 of Cups is almost major arcana for me, it's the biggest energy and the minor arcana of communication for me with the flow of water. It's still rinky-dink compared to the death card's energy. This is a bit of overkill here, okay? A little bit. Wow. All right. I'm going to clarify a couple of things. Why? Let's Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles right over here, you know. Just a lot of repeat messages. Let's take a look. Let's pull on the star reversed. You got a couple of minutes, right? I got a couple of minutes. We'll hang around. All right, I don't mind. What are we? We're only like 15 minutes into this thing. It's fine. It's cool. I'm in no hurry. I got nothing to do today. Let's see where we go. Star reversed. Come on. Why is the star? Why these cards? What's going? Oh my God! Oh my God! It's red with the 10 of Swords reversed. It's crossed by a 10 of Swords. Well, it's a simple message. The environmental energy will not let this die. It dies, and it gets rebirthed. It reconciles. This 10 of Swords, because of this death card, it's so strong, it bleeds on everything. It resets to an Ace of Swords, a reconciliation energy. This person's going to keep trying, and you are going to keep shutting it down. I mean, you wish they would stop. I don't know. Why is that? I know what I want to say, and it's a reference to what happened in the weekly reading a couple of days back. I don't want to say it because in that reading I think it had like a devil attached, and I think it was somebody who I said they're like asking you out and they're sweating and they're like, you know, kind of like that, and I don't want to look at it that way, but you might view this person, the 8 Swords, and the Page of Cups. This Page of Cups ties to this soulmate who has all this love for you. But for you, it's a bit of, you may not be attracted to them. They might be too young for you. I don't know. You feel like there's something inappropriate here. The universe begs to differ, okay? This person is just what you need. It could just be this person is just what you need, and you feel like they're not. The universe is like, no, I'm going to bring them back, take another look. And you're like, nope. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to bring them back, take another look. Nope. Okay? You're just not paying attention here. Why? Let's pull 10 Swords. Let's pull that out. All right? And again, divine timing underneath that 10 Swords. Yeah, it's just going to keep growing. It's like a weed. You got to get it at the root, or it's just going to keep coming back. All right? 10 Swords reversed. Let's go. Talk to me. Oh, this is going to be a fun week of readings. I got the mid-month, and I think I'm going to do the new moon later in the week. Oh, those are going to be great. Oh, I'm going to have fun with this one. The second half of May is fucking crazy town for energy. Let's see where we're at. Come on now. 10 Swords reversed. The King of Swords. I know what I want to say. Yeah. Okay. This energy's gonna wear you down at some point. The Ace of Wands and the 4 of Swords. What's the bridge? The Hierophant. This is a big connection. You don't see it. You don't see that it's a big connection. This might be future influence for a lot of you. This might show up this week. The energy could be setting up right now for this. That's possible too. So when I say future influence, it might be fucking tomorrow. All right? The energy could be setting up for this. You get somebody new at work, right? I don't know, somebody new at the gym coming up to you all the time. Always coming up to you, right? Always wanting to spot you and stuff like that. Jesus. Fine, if you want to spot me on the bench press, don't wear those shorts where I can see your nuts. You know what I'm saying? Wear something a little longer down to the knee or something. You know, honest to God. Well, just let the weight fall on my damn chest. You know, I'd rather that. Anyway, this is powerful. But I don't know if you beg to differ or whatever. You just keep shutting it down, but blowing out the match. The universe lights a big match for you, and you, okay. Two of Cups reversed. King of Swords. I'm gonna take him out. 2 of Cups reversed. It's our final card here. I've said what I need to say. So what's my advice? Well, it might show up here. I'll give it to you in advance. Open your fucking eyes. Stop fixating. These are the wrong energies. Between now, okay, everyone always likes a time frame. So, here you go. Between now, right now, and the rest of your life till the day you croak, right? It's the wrong energy to get fixated on anything. Be like water. Water takes the shape of whatever it's poured into. You want to get Buddhist with it? Be like the willow. The willow can bend. Rigid things break, right? They fuck up. That being said, all you got to do is pay attention to your surroundings. I think that came up in a recent reading. I don't remember which reading, but something about paying attention. Look up. See who's staring at you. If I'm right, unless I dreamt it, this came up in a recent reading where I gave you a tip about somebody staring at you. A lot of people never notice. You know, you're out with friends and you're joking around with the person next to you and you're laughing and making eye contact and whatever. You don't even notice that the person across the way's got big wood for you. Right? I mean, they're just staring and staring, and hoping and dreaming and thinking of something they could do for you. They see your water's half empty while you're talking to that person. They tell the waiter or waitress to go ahead and fill that up. And you just think the water got magically filled when you turn around. And they get hurt a little bit, right? Because you didn't even ask, hey, who had my water filled? I want to say thank you. You're too busy looking at Mr. or Mrs. Giant Dick Chakra over here to pay attention to the little fucking duckling, which is really what you need, you know? But you're like, you keep shutting it down. So pay attention, all right? All right, anyway, 2 of Cups reversed. Do what you want to do. I'm just a talking hand on a fucking video, all right? It's fine. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. I know. I knocked some cards on the floor. I'll pick them up later. Me and my slamming things down. You want to know something? I knocked some of you might have heard it fall, right? I knocked some of these cards off. This one, the only one that's upright. The only one. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups right there is the only one that's upright. Everything else is face down on the fucking floor. I'll pick it up after the reading. Fuck me. Okay? I mean, it's the Lovers. It's bigger than you think. You think it's a rinky-dink connection? You're wrong. You think Mr. or Mrs. Giant Dick Chakra that you're over here talking to is what, or whoever you're fixated on. You're fixated on someone. And it's smaller than you think. This one over here is bigger than you think. There's stuff going on around you you don't even know about. It's the second, I'm pretty sure this is the second reading this type of thing has come up in. What's on top? Bigger than you think. Oh my God. It's the Emperor. I think somebody's going to kick it up a notch. Why is that here? The 7 of Pentacles. Can I get a bridge? The Knight of Cups. What did I say? Rewind. I don't know why I'm your second favorite. I don't really fucking care. But at the end of the day here, this is a reading for the record books because I got shit falling on the floor that's perfectly with the reading. I got cards that have flown out. I've got matching shit all over the place, and I've got a repeat message from another reading I know I pulled recently. I think this energy is going to kick it up a notch. I think you're going to shoot it down again unless you're paying attention, and that's why you're getting this reading. If the energy is just setting up, and this is future influence for you, then you already know in advance to pay attention. Don't get fixated on one person. Don't. Pay attention to your surroundings. Yeah, you might be right. The one you're with is the big soulmate. You could be right. Your runner is the big soul. You could be right. But you could also be wrong. Allow for the fact of that. That's a policy you should put in your life through everything you do. All of it. Yeah, I could be wrong. I'm probably right. I think I'm right. I might be right. You might be right is the answer. You might also be wrong. Allow for that. It's clear with the way the energy is, you're not even allowing for that. And that's posing a problem for you. But it is causing this person to step it up. They're going to start making some noise. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned tomorrow for the second half of May, which is quite a little fireworks display of energy, I don't mind telling you. That's your reading. Good luck.